This is one of my first commentary videos in a while, but I just wanted to talk about something related to anime because, well, basically, today it's a beautiful day. I mean, I could be doing literally anything else than watch and then talking about anime, but this really just crossed my mind here. Um, so everybody has heard about the Demon Slayer digital release being not happening, right? Because just for some context, right? What happened is that during the month of September, the anime production studio Ufotable and also the distributor released Demon Slayer Infinity Castle arc titled Akaza Returns, and it has become it has become the second highest grossing film in the entire Japanese anime world and cinema world. So it has made a lot of profit. They are very rich after this movie, and this is why it pains me to say, but I simply do not understand why Ufotable has not decided to make a streaming deal with Crunchyroll or any other anime streaming platform, and especially Crunchyroll, and I'll explain why. Right now, they have recently announced that they are going to release a new Blu-ray DVD exclusively in Japan. That will have new cover art for the bots and new bonus material, and it will release on July 29th, 2026, which is still a few months from now, but I'll just explain why I don't get why they're doing this. So, there was an interview. There's this website called the Otaku Journalist. It is a blog. However, this blogger has had an interview with the CEO of Crunchyroll, Kun Gao, and what I learned there was actually really interesting because we were talking about they were talking about whether the subscription to Crunchyroll is actually worth it, and what I found out is that it can actually be very useful into supporting the anime industry. If we just go through the interview here, like for example, the CEO talked about how most of the money goes straight to the industry. So that means that most of the money that you pay for your subscription and by watching the anime given by the anime publishers, most of that money you give for the subscriptions is sent directly to the industry and supports the publishers and the animation studios that made these productions come to life. So, just a quote here. Gao couldn't reveal to me how much of your Crunchyroll payment goes back to anime publishers because of non-disclosure agreements. But he did say that publishers are ecstatic about the revenue they receive, and that publishers probably won't agree to work with Crunchyroll in such large numbers if they were getting a bad deal. They make the thing that Crunchyroll makes a lot of money in different ways, other than subscription. So that is why they have a lot of money that is free and it goes straight to the industry. So the anime studios and the publishers directly make money and revenue that allow them to put back into their work when you watch anime on Crunchyroll. And another good feature is that whenever you watch an anime, the more you watch an anime, the more you are supporting it, because if, for example, you watch Demon Slayer 75% of the time, 75% of the money you give to Crunchyroll will go to the anime you watch the most. So 75% of the time, that's Demon Slayer, and it would go right to Demon Slayer's revenue, and they would make the animation studios and the publishers would make money based on that. Yeah, and if, for example, you watch another anime for like 25% of the time, so if you watch, I don't know, Horimiya, 25% of the time, 25% of your money will go to Horimiya, which is very, very, very cool because you vote for which anime you support the most with your views. Now, the rest of the information here isn't really that interesting, but pretty much the money you give to Crunchyroll goes directly to the anime industry and is a better way of supporting them. Now, in the interview, the CEO didn't really talk about, well, the CEO didn't really talk about whether Crunchyroll is better than DVDs or Blu-rays, but he did give an opinion. Although you can support the anime industry in whatever way you want, he did give this following information. I will just quote what he said about supporting the industry in whatever way you can. He said, and I quote, "I don't think it makes sense to help fans to do DVDs, as long as they do commit dollars, knowing they're supporting the industry." So, basically, either way is fine. But in terms of what makes the most money, I would say maybe Crunchyroll will make the most money if Ufotable and the other anime publishers for Demon Slayer actually made a streaming deal with Crunchyroll. Because, imagine this, for each DVD, there's usually a middleman selling the DVD. Which means that, for example, if Amazon is selling the DVD from those publishers, those distributors, the company who's selling the DVD will make around half of the profit from that DVD, while the distributor gets half or even less. Which means that by selling DVDs, and it's just a few dollars made from DVDs, or just not much money. So compared to having a streaming deal where people can watch it all the time without even having to buy the DVD and the revenue goes straight to the industry, they're releasing the DVD, where the DVD will basically make the anime industry and the people working on Demon Slayer less money because of the fact that streaming is continuous, it's spontaneous, it's everything you could ever ask for as a consumer. But DVDs, you have to buy to watch. If it's CD breaks, you buy a new one, and it's just not sustainable for me. I don't get why they are not doing a streaming deal with Crunchyroll, because it would just make so much more sense. It would support the anime industry way better. So, in my opinion, I just think that Ufotable and the other companies, or whoever is dealing with Demon Slayer, could do better in funding their projects, because even though the theater release is way more than enough to fund their next projects, along with whatever other projects they have already, it just doesn't change the fact that I think that if they made a streaming deal with Crunchyroll, we could make a lot more effort. We could be, as consumers, much better at supporting Ufotable and giving them money for the project. And especially because of the fact that the DVD on July 29th is only getting sold in Japan exclusively for now, and not even in the West. Which means that overall, not even that many people are going to be able to support the release outside of theaters. So I just feel like after the theatrical release, it's going to be hard for us Western fans to support the anime. We're going to have to pirate it, and it's just, I don't think it's fair. I think they're digging themselves a hole. So, in conclusion, I think that's pretty much all I have to say about the Blu-ray thing. It's a quick analysis, and I really just think they should do better. That's pretty much it, and that's my first commentary video, and I stuttered a lot, I repeated myself a lot, but I hope you guys like it, and well, that's pretty much it. See ya.